Hi everyone, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. Glorious sunshine down here at Rye Park. I am currently still in High Wycombe. Everybody's out today with it being a bank holiday, so everyone's out, families. There's a fairground, you can see ducks. You'll see the shots today as we talk about our owner. Our chairman, Yasir Al-Rumayyan, has been asked to a US court to appear, and it could affect Newcastle United. Afternoon everybody. So why could this affect Newcastle United then? Well, The Athletic have claimed that they have seen a 59-page email regarding that the UK government were concerned that the takeover of Newcastle United not going through could harm relationships between the two countries. Now, both Boris Johnson and Richard Masters have both said that there's been no interference in the decision making for allowing the takeover of Newcastle United to go through. Now, we all know which the Qataris were not very happy with the TV piracy in Saudi Arabia regarding beIN Sports. When that deal was thrashed out between the two countries, all of a sudden the takeover went through a couple of days later. But Masters had said recently that the decision making in the TV piracy had nothing to do with whoever takes charge of Newcastle United and the ownership. That was a total separate matter. Richard Masters wanted to know who was actually in control of the club.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
In these same emails, it is also said that our British ambassadors to Saudi Arabia had meetings regarding the potential takeover of Newcastle United going through, and our foreign minister at the time was also keeping the PIF up to date with events back home on the decision making. Now, as we all know, the UK government and the Saudi government have a fantastic relationship between the two countries. Obviously, we trade with them, but when I was out in Saudi Arabia, there was a lot of even doubts with myself, how would the Saudi people treat me? And I was absolutely flabbergasted by the warm welcome that I received over there. I spent a week in December in Saudi Arabia as Newcastle United played Al Hilal, and the reception that I got was absolutely fantastic. People were intrigued by me, wanted to know why I was over here following Newcastle, why I make videos, really warm welcome. And it was a nice change, just walking into a shop where there's no alcohol. It's just totally different. You've got to respect the faith whilst you're out there. The normal people, the citizens of Saudi Arabia, were absolutely impeccable towards me in Riyadh. They are a massive credit to their capital and their country.
And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go, on we'll go.
Now, of course, we know that PIF have invested into big companies such as social media following like Facebook, part of Twitter, Uber, Disney, Starbucks, our own club Newcastle United, and so many more. Because the country doesn't want to be self-reliant on just oil, because you never know, one day it could always run out, you just never know. But Richard Masters has said that he got legal binding assurances that the PIF, Yasir Al-Rumayyan, were total separate identity to the crown of Saudi Arabia. The Premier League's rules state that no country can take charge of a football club. Now, over in America, there's a court case going on between LIV Golf, which is owned by the PIF, versus the PGA. Now, the LIV Golf have obviously came in and thrown money on it. Kind of the idea in the football world is that a breakaway Super League, come join us, playing this competition. We nearly had that at Greedy Six, nearly done that. Whereas LIV Golf are putting money into it, and it's 11 PGA golfers have been banned from now appearing in PGA tournaments and events, and that has led to a court case going over in California, and where they have now asked Yasir Al-Rumayyan to appear in court. However, and the reason why I say however is because of this, and I've got my phone out to read this, because of the Foreign Sovereign Immunities Act, which basically prevents foreign officials from appearing in US courts. So the PIF have seen this. And they want Yasir Al-Rumayyan to testify in court and share his materials of what's going on, legal findings. And the reason why Newcastle United's name has been brought up is because it has came out already that there's a possibility that the PIF, of course, are not a separate identity to the Crown. And that'll obviously have a massive effect on Newcastle United. Richard Masters was asked about this recently, and he said he's aware of the court case, but no decision, no comment will be made going forward. Now, that is to be found out in that court case that Yasir Al-Rumayyan's PIF is part of the Crown, and that could massively impact the ownership of Newcastle United. Now, I've only done a bit of research into this. I've only spent 10 to 15 minutes on this, so I may have missed out one or two things, so I'll apologise in advance if I have missed anything. Please, if I have, message in the comments down below. But it's a development story. We'll keep you up to date with it. It's not positive, yes, but you just got to keep one eye to the left of us and just see what's going on, because it could have impact us. I know Mark on our channel, Facebook lads, is quite concerned about it. I'm not presently at the moment, but we'll have to see how this court case goes on over the PGA versus the LIV, and will Yasir Al-Rumayyan go to court or not? That's another debate, isn't it? But that's it from everybody. That's it from High Wycombe. Hope you have enjoyed some of the shots around this beautiful park on this beautiful Good Friday spring day. Drop us a like, everybody, and we'll see you for the Brentford game.